It is I, Super Salad.
Hi, Smokey.
Ooh, 20 stream watch streak. That's pretty solid, Rex. How's it going? Come on, Smokes. No? Don't want to get up here? I don't want you up here anyways, you stinky cat breath. Is this the Fortnite Battle Pass? No. Sorry. That's down the hall. Yeah, kitty. We get cat. Cat that has just finished eating, as you can see by the licking of the lips. Locks as well. How's it going? And Quebec, Solar, Evo, we're all here early. How's it going, everyone? Yep. You're just getting up here for 5 seconds? Okay. All right, we're gonna start with all the dulls. Ah, looping. No looping. Yeah, we've decided we want to just do all the dulls at the beginning so everyone can get in here, everyone can hang out. Got Wordle in 2 today. That's a pretty high bar. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Bantam and Feather are both weight classes, right? As is heavyweight. Hey, thank you for the resub, Turtle. Holy. 9 months as well. Damn, you've been around. A whole ass child could have formed in this much time. And flyweight? Is that a thing? Flyweight. I guess none of the other ones make sense, so. I'll tell you how after you do it. Sounds good. What? Is that a bait? Was weight classes a bait? Why the fuck would that be a bait? It just makes sense. Um, I hate when they do that. They're like, ah, we got you. You thought it was a group of 4, but it was a different group of 4. You fool. Bantamweight? Yeah, bantamweight's definitely a thing. I'm pretty sure it is, anyways. Um, Either way, it would have still given us 1 away because Feather, Fly, and Heavy are definitely all topical. Topical cream, perhaps? Shaving cream? Um, Heavy cream as well, I believe is a thing. Also, I fucking hate Lua. I hate Lovely. I fucking hate Beladro. Fuck you, local thunk, for using the language. I'm convinced Rayman Legends is the best. I'm convinced Ubisoft made it by accident. Broken clocks and all that, right? Sour cream. Yeah, that's the last one I'm looking for. Thank you. Blank cream. We got the purple first today. Crimp and curl. That's something you can do with your hair, right? And you can tease hair as well. It's when you kind of like fluff it out. Is song request on today? Yes, it is. In fact, you know what? I'll go ahead and start that up a little ahead of time since we are going to be doing dulls for a while. Nothing wrong with having some music while we play the dulls, right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of music. There we go. Rayman is the only good Ubisoft IP. Oh, well, time for a quick side quest. Hold on. Ubisoft games. List of all Ubisoft games. Let's go through and fact check that real quick. Does Ubisoft have only one good series, and is it Rayman? DJ song request, please. I'm sorry, I can't do it on YouTube. It doesn't like register. It's not connected to YouTube, only to Twitch. All right, so the first thing I see, Assassin's Creed. Is that all Assassin's Creed games? The games though, or is that only these fucking weird ones? Because if so, fuck you. Guys, what about Bratz Formal Punk? I mean, like, real talk. You just had a minute 40 of pre-rolls? No, that was the actual ads. That wasn't actually pre-rolls. That was like the initial ads that play to get rid of pre-rolls, which might as well just be pre-rolls, but like, I guess they're technically different. Um, Charlie's Angels for the Game Boy Advance. um, Far Cry Guitar Hits for PSP. Something tells me that wasn't very good. I'm just looking for any game that I recognize. I mean, there's Rayman. Okay, they've got Tom Clancy. They've got Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy isn't a bad one. Impressively bad resume though, I will say. This is bad. This is not a good resume. I'm surprised they didn't go out of business after Cloudberry Kingdom for PlayStation Vita, honestly. Uh I don't even recognize 90% of these. Rainbow Six Vegas is good. I actually do remember playing Rainbow Six. Before Rainbow Six Siege, of course. That was a really good game. I can't speak much on the other ones because I don't play military sims a lot, but I'll say that they have two good IPs at least. I don't care if it's connected. I want Twitch to hear it because it's fucking amazing. Okay. Um, you said is song request on, and then you posted the watch. Okay, I'll see what I can do real quick. Um, mm, mm, mm. And then we're gonna get into this because I don't want to spend too long. I gotta go over here. Uh, Copy that. I don't want to spend too long getting sidetracked by this stuff. You know what I mean? Yes, Leghorn is a type of chicken and is definitely what we're looking for there. At least I hope so. Okay, oh, it's a Rayman Legends song. That makes sense. Okay, let me SR. There you go. I think these are what we want here. Retro hair directives. That's an interesting way to put that. Leghorn and free range, and I think crested also works here. As for the last one, it would probably be Bantam. Yeah, chicken descriptors and bad, wicked, rad, and fly is cool. Rad chicken. Hitting a sick kickflip. Um, okay, I would like two vowels if I could. Metro. Metro. That's one that I haven't guessed before. Metro. Beat my Wordle score? You mean get it in one or lose? What do you mean? You no, I believe you, Rex. You don't need to send me a screen. I mean, you can put it in Pogs because it is Pog, but I believe you. Lux already gotta go. All right. See you around, Lux. Okay. I'm not gonna get it in two. I'm not gonna bother trying to get it in two. Let's go lousy. Lousy. JD, why did my rare burst? What does that mean? Mogul. Mogul. Three. I'll take that. So let me explain. I got four of the five letters pretty early on. There's only so many things that could be at that point. I always start with tears, and if I don't get any hits, I try mogul. Ah, So you've got the same two words, and one of these days it was just that word. It was just the second one instead of the first. Why am I spiring it today? Because I wanted to. Global. This country is going to be in Southeast Asia. This feels like a Thailand kind of day. It wasn't Thailand. Good try, though. Damn, what's up, Quebec? Did I miss a message? No, I didn't. Damn. And if it's nothing again, it's Pinky. That'd be impressive if you go 0 for 10, though. I feel like usually you get them. Why are you ending stream 10 minutes in? I'm not. Because, did you get into because of Mogul? Jesus. In Minecraft, that's an important thing to clarify there, Rex. You wouldn't want Twitch to be angry at you. Making 06 today? Burkina Faso. Sure. Look it. Wait, is Burkina... I don't know if Burkina Faso is actually far enough away. I don't think it is. Oh, actually it is. I think that would have been right about the right amount away, but both are fairly far from the target, about the same amount far from the target, but not so far that it can be like over here, right? Like, well, there's a world where it could be the United States by nature of them having some territories out here, and then possibly being from Cuba to here. But I don't think that's right. I think we're just in the Middle East. I think we're in like Iran. St. Vincent Nevis? No, probably not. And I also don't think it's Jamaica. Not Oman. All right, we're pretty close here. Okay, I forget if Saudi Arabia actually shares the border or if it like ends close. Azerbaijan? I'm liking Saudi. Azerbaijan makes yes, it was Saudi. Awesome. Kuwait is in between. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. My world geography is quite bad. I was pretty sure there was something sneaking in here, but I wasn't 100% on that. Very nice. Saudi doesn't border Iran. I can see that. I have come to that conclusion. Bottle. I just kind of mix them all up there. Mm-mm-mm. Brother, for an American, nay, even for a non-American, my geography skills are passable. I'm not super confident in them, but I know enough. What are you? Human, last I checked. Dave. You know what? I'm gonna start guessing Dave every day. One of these days it's gonna be Dave. Check again. Dear God. All right, we're in Europe, but not the UK. So it is free Beatles then? You know, there's actually a world where it's the Beatles. I'll go ahead and guess the Beatles. No, it's not the Beatles. They are UK. They are UK. My bad. Can't be the Beatles. Um, is Eurythmics from around this time? Let's try Eurythmics. We are in the electronic genre. Duo, electronic. That's giving big Daft Punk vibes. Easy. I'll give it to you, Thousand Angry. I'll give it to you, Angry Bees. We got a Daft Punk in there. He got it in time. He got it in time. Duo electronic free. All right, all right. Sure. Pretty close to the beginning of the alphabet. Can't be Mogul anymore. Also, CM finals, anyone? I'm in Group A finals. I made it into Group A finals. We'll see how I do. I expect poorly, but we'll see. Maybe an F word, because we're about 80% of the way towards the beginning of the alphabet from shore, and a lot of that is going to be in the R and S and N and O words and P words. So I'm feeling like an F or a G word maybe. Fucks. 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 Front would have been good too. I just saw fucks. All right, we're halfway in between. We didn't quite go far enough. Maybe we'll be in the same race. I hope for both of our sakes we're not, so that we can go both get first when we get super lucky. Crate. Crate. Crate's not bad. Okay, we're pretty close with crate. Maybe an early C word then. Um, calls. Maybe we'll see if it's a coughing baby versus coughing baby. Yeah, we just both lose to the fucking plat guy with the double S rank take you shuttle or some shit. Is it fuck's sake? It is for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. It's the fuck is what's pluralized in that. Cater. Cater. Okay, we're after cater. The sake of fuck. Yes, correct. That is CE, a CE word perhaps? Casts. Casts might be a little too. No, casts is before. Yeah, casts is before. Cider. Cider might not be bad either. Computer. uh, let's start with a late CE word. Yo, it's me. It's him. How's it going? Cells? Balatro already crashed 20 times, by the way, and we are just getting started. The average experience for someone playing Cryptid. Cedar or cider? Both good. I think cider can work now. I think cider. I've been convinced that cider is possible. What is this game? This is the Between Duel. We're doing some duels at the beginning of stream, and this one is like trying to find a guess a mystery word, and you can see it's in between cells and cider, and if you guess wrong, it'll like tell you whether it's earlier or later. JD, why does Twitch show 8 viewers on the overview, but there are only 5 viewers? Wait, what do you mean? I see 9. I see 10. Holy shit, we got 10 people in here. So feel free to guess whatever words you want. This is an interactive thing. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really tell you why Twitch does that. Sometimes at the end of stream, when I go to raid people, it'll be like 2 viewers, and then I click raid, and it'll be like 5 viewers are ready for the raid, and I'm like, okay, you seem to be counting wrong. Wrong. Chats is too late. It's after CI. Um, it's clicker for real, for real. Gotta be 5 letter word. 5 letter word. Now it's 9. Now it's 6. Yeah. What the fuck do I know, right? CH. Oh, chats. Oh, sorry. For some reason, I don't think it is chats, but I suppose it could be. Click. Click. Okay, click is definitely after. Yeah, chat's a little too late. A little too late. CE, CF, C. No, it can't be a CG. I think it's just gonna be a late CE word. Jesus Christ. CE, 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 E? No, that doesn't make sense. CE, Y? No. Clearly not. CET? Hmm. First thing that came to mind was Ceres, but that's a fucking like a moon of Jupiter or something. Chump. No, Chump is after chats. Celts. That might be considered a proper noun. No, it's not. It's also not far enough away. Yeah, it's definitely got to be a late E word. What is that, Bees? What is that? Explain. CECEZ? I can't think of anything. Great. Why would I provide context? That's true. You don't usually. Fuck me, I guess. Um, bro, hit the ice foot. Wait, what is that? Hold on. I'm not familiar. A Spanish territory? Now, if it's a proper noun, I can't use it. I mean, I'll type it in just to see if they put it in there. No, but it's not. You never know, right? Sense. Yeah, that's possible. I think it might still be a little too early, but yeah, too early. CHA. I guess I could try like chaff really quick and see where that lands me. Aha! It is a CH word. CHA word. Hmm. Chant? Might be a little too late. Chalk? Perhaps? Chaps could also work. It's not chalk. CHA. I'm gonna go with chant, and we'll see where that lands us. It's after chalk, but before chant. It's a CHA champ. Champ. Eva also thinks champ. It is indeed champ. I forget that there's like a lot of CHA words. Almost fucked us up there. You were right? Oh fuck, did you guess that earlier? Fuck me. Whoops. Chump. Hey, you said chump. You said chump, not champ. You said chump. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. It says chump here. All right, Belatroto. Let's see if we can speedrun this. Blackboard. That's not how I spell blackboard. Blackboard. Wow. Alrighty. Speedrun complete. Go next. Yo, the raise to the raise to the raise to the raise to the 99.99 Joker might be real. I learned how to make jokers. So you can just do it yourself. This feels so French. Not French? Boo. As the blank blank was blank blank as the blank blank was an blank blank that blank 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 point blank million war, not a war. Alistair Beckett King, what the fuck? Getting ship vibes. What is the we've got plus or minus in here? But not related to people. Yeah, it feels like a theory or not there's degrees in here as well. I'm not seeing a ton of math, but there's a lot of percentages. It feels like equation and theorem. Nope. It feels like science is always a good guess, although it might be too broad to get any hits. I do think it's still potentially related, like maybe sociology, but it doesn't have a lot to do with people, so it's probably not sociology. With the blank of blank percent of blank blank, some percent of blank, some percent of blank. Is this chemistry? Is this a planet? Is this a star? Huh. Statistics? Damn, how far are we going? Okay. It's clearly not anything to do with planets. Statistics. Nope, nothing to do with statistics. Okay. There's a lot of millions. Why is there so much to do with millions? That's But that was in the references. That was just the title of a book that may or may not have anything to do with the actual article itself. It might just be something from that book that was used as a reference. Possibly true of chemistry as well. Chemistry is mentioned way down here. Bacteria? Potentially. Or a disease? Or geology? Ooh, that's not a bad one. But no, geology is not mentioned until the references as well. Blank percent of blank blank and blank percent of blank blank blank. Hmm. Plankton? Plankton. Europe, America, those are all good guesses. Country, just in general. Oh, gotta sneeze. Whew. Cell? No. Europe, America. Only one of each. Where are we? Where the fuck are we? No, no Asia either. What the fuck is this? If it's not chemistry or science related, and it's got nothing to do with statistics or math, you gotta try Africa too, I guess. Africa has two. Quantum mechanics, but it didn't have any hits on physics. Oh, did I not try physics yet? Let me try physics. We're also talking about things that happen in the millions. Plus or minus also gives a very like population centric thing to me, but like there was no mention of people. Million blank blank. I did try population, right? Hmm. Parts is also a good one. But no, it's not parts. It's not parts either. Parts per million would help indeed. Although I would have expected something to do with chemistry. Species? Did I not try species? It might be a species of something. It looks like it might be a more general. It has something to do with species, but it is not itself a species, I don't think. It might be a more broad grouping of things. Probably more than a genus, too. Blank percent of generic. Oh, this might be like a more like something to do with the groupings themselves, right? Like it might be the a kingdom, for example, or mm, 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 mm. We could just keep working up, right? Families, blank percent of families, blank percent of genera, blank percent of species, with blank of blank percent of. Yeah, we already did. We did genus. We did species, genus, and family. Genera is the singular of, or the plural rather of genus. It is blanks, blank, 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 blank. Earth, Earth's most largest sea. There's quite a bit of reference to sea, so perhaps this is an something aquatic. The plankton idea earlier wasn't a bad one. Micro? Perhaps just fish or mammal as well. Pirates are so back. In what context? Have they learned how to use soap? With blank, the blank, and blank, blank. It is Earth's most blank, 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 blank. Does this have to do with humans at all? Not really. African American. I mean, like, it does fit the number of letters, but the fact that America is only mentioned once in African American would be a little strange. I guess I can guess it anyways, just to see. No, didn't think so. Worth a shot, though. Wouldn't want to sit here for a long time and then find out that that was actually the right answer. Um, group. Discover. No. Between blank, point blank, plus or minus, and blank, point blank. Living. Specimen. Sus. Those are coordinates, I think. I would think that these are numbers of people, or in this case, whatever creature it is, since we likely don't have an exact number. The fact that aquatic is only mentioned once, but there are a lot of sea urchin, perhaps? No, not sea urchin, although urchins are mentioned. Is this a mollusk of some kind? Or, mollusk is mentioned once? Invertebrate? That's not how that's spelled. What am I missing? E, not I. Invertebrate. Okay. Invertebrates are mentioned. Coral. Coral's not a bad one. Blanks and corals had blank blank. To be real, I don't know what this is exactly. Like, I'm getting an idea of what they're asking me for. I just don't know exactly what the name is. Krill. No. Shrimp? No. Okay, so we're definitely looking at, like, the shit that lives on the ocean floor. That sort of invertebrate. Corals, sea urchins, maybe starfish. No, not starfish. Anemone. That's how that's spelled, yeah. Anemone. Anemone. Cucumber. No, no cucumber. Maybe I'm a little bit off on that. Anemone. Sea anemones. Seashells. Seashells. Uh, C? I already guessed C. Perhaps like crabs? No. Although they are mentioned again. Ocean and pond. Pond, 0. Ocean, plenty. Lake, though. No. I left 30 minutes and you're still on the dulls. Yeah, I did all the dulls. We're doing all the dulls at the beginning. At this point, you should start streams and just chatting and switch when you're in game. Like, at the end of the day, what the fuck difference does it make? Did you change your order of things? Yeah. Yeah. We're doing all the dulls at the beginning. Worms. But sure, it's just more annoying to do it over on YouTube. Also, it's harder for people to know what I'm actually going to be doing for the day, and I'm certain that if I start and just chatting, every person that comes in but hasn't read the schedule is going to be like, what are we doing today? 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 Could one cheat using inspect element? Maybe. I could also cheat by clicking give up. It'd tell me the answer. Um, Otherwise, what is this 12 letter word? It's probably something known as the blank blank. This is a big redactyl. Yeah, we're clearly working with some sort of like ocean creatures, like a very wide group of them, though. It seems to mention a lot of different types. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? It's a dinosaur? You think so? Possibly. There are dinosaurs mentioned a couple times. Ancient, era, and blank eras. The blank and blank eras. Okay. Jurassic, Triassic. Oh, here we go. Crustacean. Whoops, almost spelled that wrong. Horseshoe crab? I was interested in horseshoe crab, but crab was only mentioned once, so I wasn't likely. Extinction. Extinction event, perhaps. It's just we're talking about, hold on, Triassic. If it's not Jurassic, what was the one before Triassic? Permian. Permian Triassic extinction event. That explains this very large number of years or people. All right, let's go back over to Slay the Spire after 2 minutes in 2 minutes in just chatting. What a horrible redactyl. I don't think so. I mean, that's absolutely something that's a thing that deserves its own Wikipedia page, yeah. 40 fucking minutes? We did like 9 different dulls. What do you mean? The Blotrodal took me like 30 seconds. If that. Also, why the change? Because I found that in general, some people would show up for the dulls specifically at the end of the stream, but most of the people who were actually watching the stream would leave when I went to the dulls. So, like, I couldn't really raid in category. I couldn't be like, let's go raid another Slay the Spire streamer after all these people who came to watch Slay the Spire were here, because they all fucking left, right? So there was no point in raiding out. I'll see you around, Turtle. Good luck on your Lua endeavors. I guess. That was just my experience with it. Let's go the defect. I'm feeling a defect run. Do I want a random boss relic? Do I want potions? Random colorless card or shitloads of money? I do kind of like shitloads of money. There is an early shop there. Could hit a couple shops early on with my shitloads of money. Okay, that's a lot of damage. What the fuck, guys? Fuck you. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Alright, hold this. Punch. Punch again. Perish. Oh, I fucking gave up on Lua for the day. There's, like, no real way to do WebSockets. Well, how are you doing it, then? Yeah, you... like, you need to download a bunch of different shit for it to work. Sorry about that. I don't mind a turbo. How's it going? My day's doing alright. There were ants in food that my mother brought home some, like, leftovers from something the other day. I was excited to have it for breakfast. It was from Mardi Gras, and there were fucking ants in it this morning. And we don't really get ants, so it was just like, surprise, ants! It's like, fuck you. So I was like, well, no nice, like, weird donut apple things today. I get oatmeal. Give me the turbo. Ding dong, I'm here for your goodies. Ice cream's pretty cool, but you know what's even cooler? Removing cards. I could also buy an orrery. I am $1 short of being able to buy Core Surge plus orrery. I could also spend $100 to get most of my max HP back. That's kind of fun. Let's go with an orrery. Okay. We have the whoa. Hello, mouse. We have the option for that one. We have a Thunder Strike here. That's pretty cool. We've got a Rainbow, which is alright. That's fine. It's got exhaust on it, so it's not too bad. We've got a Recursion here. That's not bad either. And we've got a Charge Battery. I think that's probably what I want. I think I want a Charge Battery. I think I want a Recursion. I think we're going Orbs this time. Sweeping Beam's alright. But I think I want a Thunder Strike. And I'm kind of whatever on the Rainbow. It's fine. It's not like my favorite card or anything. I think that's more of a skip. I left my black tea in the 5 minutes in the bathroom, and when I come back to drink it, an ant... You had ants in your black tea? Damn, times are rough for ants. Would you say any of the T5s are better than all the other... What? Nope, I have no idea. I love eating ants. Okay. I might take a sweeping beam as well. I think we leave the last one, though. And then I think we might even save our money, since I'm pretty sure we have the option at another shop here if we want it. So we're going to continue on. I punch. I recurge. I duel. I charge my battery. And then I punch you in the face and we go next. Weak. That's only 14 damage at this point in the game. We sweep our beam. We charge our battery. And we block because we're probably just gonna have lethal. Oh, I had an extra energy. I'm an idiot. Hee hee. Ahahaha. Missing lethal. For the lulz. -4. If we lose by 4 HP, you'll know what the cause was. Fried ants are yummy? I'm sorry? And by the way, it's gonna be the first day on Ramadan. What is? Wait, what is? I just like tea, but you don't like ants in your tea. Which makes sense. Remove all your orbs, gain an energy, draw one for each orb removed. This is like cool. This one, if you upgrade it, it's really good, right? Because it becomes evoke all your orbs, and it's 0 cost, so it's like just really good. We've been getting offered a lot of rares. Hello, Masked Man. You may touch my face. I would like some money. Face. What a nice face. Tomorrow is Ramadan? Okay. I don't know anything about that. I'm not particularly religious. In Colombia and other South African countries, or South American. Why did I say South African? Hello? South America. I see SA and I think South Africa by default, but that's South American in this case. Seasoned fried ants are a meal. Very good. Still not gonna eat it, but I appreciate the insight. Whenever you receive unblocked attack damage, channel a lightning. Okay, so that could potentially work with Thunderstrike as a power. It's not like great, but it is kind of neat. We could also take bronze scales, but I'm kind of I don't love that I have to play this as a power. You know what I mean? But when you upgrade it and it becomes channel 2 lightning, open your culinary horizons, brother. No thanks. I already have them opened as far as they need to be. JD, have you ever eaten snail? No, but I have eaten gator. You ate gator? Yeah. What the fuck? No, I don't want to hear that from you. No, snail and gator aren't remotely alike. It just seems like we're naming off random, like, sort of delicacy foods. I know snail and gator don't taste anything alike. But while we're here naming random shit that I've eaten... I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, aren't I? Here, hold that. Snail is literally not a delicacy, it's practically street food. You ain't gonna find it on a street here, I'll tell you that. Maybe for you it is. Here, hold that. And gator is fairly mainstream now? Well, I ate it 10 years ago when it wasn't. Surely you won't miss him 3 times in a row. Okay, good. Evoke it twice. Vision me. Oh, cool. I'll take a full block. That's pretty neat. Well, you don't exist, so my point stands. Fair, fair. Oh, that was cool. How many more of those do I have in my deck? 3? I drew 5 of the first 7 cards as dazed. We love that. I guess I'm gonna take more damage, because I've drawn a dead hand. Perish, knave. Is there an infinite combo in this game? Absolutely, but it's a little bit reliant on either getting your deck down to an absolutely obscenely small number of cards, or... I will take a rebound here. Or, relying on relics. I don't think I can take on 3 elites, thanks. I'm gonna go this way. I'll take on 2 elites. Hi-ya! Sure, draw me a card. I strike thee, knave. I've never had snail before, and I don't think I ever will. Well, apparently that means you have a closed mind,
I don't remember if you play 05 yet, lol. But be noted it will come out today.
Making 6 of my Forbidden Testing Track series. I don't remember if you play 5 yet, but I don't actually remember if I got through all 5 or if I just did 3. I'm gonna have to check that. Defrag is kind of neat. I like a little bit of defrag. Frag out. Let us rest once. A little bit of rest. What's in here? Bottled tornado. Ooh la la. Do I start with a defrag or a static discharge? I kind of feel like starting with a static discharge makes more sense. If you're gonna take damage. I mean, but at the same time, static discharge has much less often is it useful, right? Like, this static discharge is just a really good counter to characters that hit me a lot. It doesn't do much beyond that. I think I'm more likely to get value out of defrag, especially when I upgrade it and it's 2 focus. I'm definitely not taking the key over the defrag. Alright. Speaking of smithing things to make them more powerful. Also, I haven't gotten a potion yet, have I? Ooh, look, the thing I suggested as well. Ooh la la. Charge battery. There's a world where I can just absolutely blast this man to the next dimension if I draw my Thunderstrike at the right time. Right, like, that wasn't, like, my best work, but it was pretty good. Channel, that's 15. He's gonna hit me like a goddamn truck, though. I think we're just gonna have to eat that like a champ. Because he dies next turn. Just let it hit. That's just how that boss goes. Health is a resource, right? Toxic Egg's huge. And let me get a charge battery plus. Hello, friends. Concerning lack of block. 14 damage to all enemies goes hard, though. Much less need for block. Simply kill. Loop. Trigger the passive ability of your next orb. This was always nice. We're going kind of power heavy this game, but I feel like this character kind of just does that. Charge battery, defrag, and recurge me. Turbo. Zap. Thunder Strike. Perish. What the fuck just happened with TTS? What do you mean? Did something happen with TTS? I thought you were dead. Nah. We win this. Do I take a third charge battery? I could just start removing all my blocks and just lean on charge batteries really hard. As far as block goes for defect, it's one of the better ones in my opinion. Hello, friends. Well, apparently I'm gonna be doing this. And then blocking. Okay. I've got a 17 damage here. I don't love using fission, but it might be necessary here. I got another strike. Okay, that should allow me to get out of this at least. Because I can kill and then block. And killing this guy is better because I'm going to get vulnerable, but vulnerable's not going to make it so high that this does more than the 10, right? We still block it. And then he does his thing, which is not enough of a thing to stop me, and dies. According to chat, Quebec redeemed it, but nothing happened. I saw I heard the TTS. I heard the making 06 right now of my forbidden testing track. It said that out loud. Rip and tear. Nah, none of these are worth anything to me right now. Hey, we made it. Now, it's incredibly bold to fight this guy with 3 HP, so I am gonna rest, even though generally you can get away with not resting against him. 3 damage is a little bit too easy to accidentally take. New event in a couple hours? Bourbon banner as well, right? Soon? Give me an extra energy next turn. 2x6. Now, I do have the option of eating that. And drinking my potion of capacity and just letting him charge my static discharge hardcore. And I'm actually kind of partial to that. Is this channeled this combat? Okay. So it's not evoked, it's channeled. And I can even evoke this on him. Yeah, hit me. Surprise, the idiot. I really want that bourbon, but...
What's up, Doc?
I did not hear anything, so I don't know. I definitely heard it. If you heard this what's up, Doc, here, then it was there. Oh, hey, Miwa. How's it going? How's it going, Riceball? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Alright, watch me make this boss fucking disappear. Before I do that, let me make sure I can actually win. Yeah, I should be fine. Hold this. Oogity boogity boo, you're dead. I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing good. Amplify is kind of sick. It's not like the best, but I do have some power cards that I could use Amplify on. Oh, I already told chat this, but there were ants on the breakfast I was looking forward to eating this morning, so that was sad. I really want Satono Diamond and Kita-san so I can run them on long and medium CMs together. You have said that. Yeah. Um, doubling effectiveness of potions is like whatever. I think I prefer a nuclear battery. Plasma. All right, how much money we got? Enough that a shop makes sense. Where's our burning elite? Here, but we would have to fight perhaps one other elite, go a couple question marks into burning elite. We might be able to do this and make it work, but this is a lot of combats early. We could also go this way and also have this split here if we take a lot of damage from an early fight or something. We'll see. Let me get defrag. Let me get rebound. Strike. Do I want a fission here? I don't love fissioning here. I don't think I will. Race ball. You've used that one already. You can't use it again. That dual cast here for pretty solid damage. Get rid of that and full block it. Don't need the extra energy. We'll get one more next turn. 22 is kind of spooky. Let's see what we get out of sweeping beam. I guess it's not that spooky. We go amplify into static discharge. You'll regret doing that. Hold this. What you been up to, Miwa? Are you streaming anything interesting this week? Steam barrier's fine. I think I prefer cold snap if we're going for orbs. I don't know if I want to read this. It's what? I think it's like 10 damage I gotta take. I guess I could go campfire instead of that first elite and then fight the burning. I'll read it. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3... 10. Nilari's Codex. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle one of 3 random cards into your draw pile. Cool. Who's up fissioning? Definitely removing, most likely a block. 1 + 2 + 3 is 10, so 15, or plus 10 is 15. Yeah, for sure. Can confirm that's how the math checks out. Purity is kind of cool too. I don't mind a purity. Would you rather have tetanus or $1? Tough one. When you enter a rest site, begin next combat. I do like a pen nib, but I don't play a ton of those. If we're going orbs, these don't make as much sense as an ancient tea set. I also see a ball lightning here, which isn't bad if we're trying to channel a lot of lightning. Can I buy? I can buy this and that, so that's what we're gonna do. Subscribe button looking a little too big there. Is it that big? If you click it, it'll get smaller. So I've been told. You frag every time? God, that's awesome. Definitely the right call. Channel a zap. Block him. Punch him in the head. Stinky. Maybe play a power card, channel a lightning. Nah, let me get that hyper beam. I'm a firing my laser. Holy damage, Batman. What the fuck is this? They're doing 30 damage on turn 2? We're gonna have to do something about that, aren't we? The glacier. Hold that. And one of those. And you can have one of these too. My entire Twitter timeline is people proclaiming their love for China and Xi Jinping because of a Chinese American freestyle skier. What? Bro, you need to fix your algorithm. I fucking hate Snecko oil. After I clicked that Snecko oil the one time and I drew an entire hand of 3 costs, I was like, never again. Am I blue double D double die? Correct. Darkstone Periap, stinky. Sapphire Key, free. I think we might want to do a little bit of a resting here. Open a nope. No thanks. Hello! I start with extra energy. I have nothing to use it on. I'll take a Sunder. There's a world where Sunder works well in this fight. Speaking of which, rebound the Sunder. I don't really have anything I could do here besides take the damage. I don't care about any of that. That does 24? Oh, nice. Amazing. Good use. I hate Snecko oil due to the RNG of it. I know it's supposed to be good, I just don't like it. To boil it down, she's being represented China at the Olympics, so now people love China? No, I think bots love China. That's 21. That's not nearly enough. Turbo so that I can amplify my static discharge. I need some more value on that. Ta-da! Hologram. That works. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's not bots. It's people simping. No, I'm pretty sure it's bots. Maybe a few people actually simping, but like, I can be pretty confident that when people say some silly shit, I don't actually know if I can beat. You know what? We're gonna try anyways. If we lose, we lose. So be it. You've got to go, brother. Do I actually want to use an energy potion on one card? I think I do, honestly. And we'll apply vulnerable next turn. None of that. Okay. This turn next to power cards are played twice. That's not super helpful, is it? Recursion's nice. What is this? Maybe if you get a high enough social credit score, she mails you a Chinese lady. Ooh. Maybe I could start simping. Because people tend to write very verbose prose on Twitter over attractive women. This time it just happens to be about China. I don't know. Quit rallying. No rally. Upgrade the cards in my hand. So now I can evoke all my orbs if I want and draw 3 cards. Which seems much more useful. We have 10 energy. I think I might just play all my cards, yeah? Hold this. I'll rebound my Thunder Strike. And then I would like to hologram. This is a normal hologram, so I'd like to hologram back my cold snap. You can have this now that I'm actually hitting you with, like, attacks. How much energy am I getting next turn? Nothing. $13/3. Well, I guess we're gonna lose here then, since I lost the 20% chance. You're not wrong. Twitter's weird. All right. Well, we tried. This is but for the record, when I say 20% chance, there's a 20% chance that when he has no minions that he doesn't summon more. So nothing we can do about this. Oh well. GG. Never mind. We lived with 1 HP. We evoked because we summoned lightning orbs. he summoned two. He made the ice orbs evoke, so I gained shield. Not even close. Dun 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 dun. We are so back. It's so over. We are so back. And now it's so over again because fuck this fight. Yeah, immediately gonna die. Yep, didn't draw any block in my first 8 cards. 07s. How many block cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 6, 7. Tonight I pray for Fuji Kiseki to trigger her ult in the CM finals. I'll pray to that. I pray that my Daiwa Scarlet gets to run against another frontrunner so that she doesn't trigger her ult early. Or if I don't run against another frontrunner, I pray that El Condor Pasa can actually trigger all her mid-race skills and position herself in second to trigger her ult. That would be ideal. Amen. Let's play Silent. I want to play a whole bunch of, like, daggers. I want Blade Dance. I want shivs. Give me shivs. Transform 2 cards for 18 damage. Sure, that couldn't go wrong, right? Unload. Discard all non-attack cards in your hand. It's fine. Eviscerate's cool. I like Eviscerate a lot. Where can we go? We could go straight for the fucking Burning Elite. Hope for the best. Here I come! Unless we're in the same lobby? Nah, even if we're in the same lobby, bro. You wouldn't do that to me, right? Alright, we defend, we unload on this bitch. Boom. No damage. You've been neutralized, idiot. Oh god, he grew. I unload. Endless agony. No, I'll be real, these aren't great. If we are in the same lobby, we'll run against a frontrunner. Excellent. We go here. We go here. We go here. We take 1. We go whack, whack, whack. We go next. He blocks. We don't care. We kill him anyways. Outmaneuver. You know, for the longest time, I thought that I couldn't really see this person's head here. And so I thought this dude just had, like, 4 arms. They were just like, whoa! It's like, you've been outmaneuvered. Dodge and roll, maybe? I don't know about all that. It's like, it's a good card. You upgrade it, and it's like just a defend this turn and a defend next turn. It's fine. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. You've been neutralized? Permanently? Dagger Throw has the... It's draw neutral. Doesn't have much more damage, but it does have the discard synergy. I just don't think it's good to take something draw neutral before I have other sources of card draw. Maybe it's just worth it. Maybe it's just worth planning for the future, right? Let me get the 23. Make sure we can beat this Burning Elite. I would like to trigger a trap. I would like to take the damage again. Oof, ouch, my bones. Smith? What do you do? A little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra block, a little bit of extra damage. An extra weak. Neutralizes definitely the angle there. What? Why would you do that, Jordan? Ah, attack boost. Ew. Alright, we gotta get rid of one of these bitches, quick. What you got? Flying knee, all-out attack. Ooh. All-out attack goes hard. Right? We go dagger throw. Right? We unload. And then we all-out attack. That's nice. God damn it, the pain in my knee is back. I also have pain in my knee. Are you giving me pain in my knee? What the fuck? Survivor. There. And, we'll play that on you. Oh, that's lethal. Ooh la la. We're kind of getting away with murder right now, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, we got out of that fight without barely any damage taken. Sheesh. I'm 22, but I got the type of knee pain that lets me drain. My knee's hurting. I sense a disturbance. Deal 5 damage if the enemy has weak, gain energy and draw a card. This is good if you can happen to draw it at the same time that the enemy has weak. If you don't have an easy way of consistently giving the enemy weak, this isn't good. If you do, it's great. It's excellent, even. It's free and you draw a card. Right? Like, it's draw positive, draw neutral, I guess, because you have to draw it itself. Draw neutral, energy neutral. That's just really good. I think it's worth taking in the event that we can get some more weak. It generally starts hurting a day, 2 before it rains. First couple times it wasn't funny. Now it was funny, now it isn't. Wait a second. I wonder what's up with that. I wonder if there's like a pressure differential in your knee is super sensitive to that or something. I don't know. Genuinely, just block, man. It's fine. Bro's doing 18 damage this turn. Did more damage to me than that last fight did. Don't lick me. Fucking weirdo. Bitch. Back and I have pizza now. Ooh, what kind of pizza? I don't need a second of that, and I don't need the other ones. Money, pen nib for sure. For sure. Perfect. Half his health, no damage. Lethal. Terror. Spooky. Spooky boss counter. I'm taking a risk going here, but I do have a vulnerable and an explosive potion. I don't think it's necessarily impossible for me to beat this boss. Alright, you're gonna... I was about to say you're gonna catch a vulnerable potion, but actually, I'm not so sure that you are. Maybe it's still better than using the energy on the terror, though? Thoughts? That's good. Okay, we'll discard that. I think I want to just hit him as hard as I can. Oof! There we go. Bacon and feta. Ooh, sounds good. Anyways, die. Hee hee. Meal ticket. That's nice. Corpse explosion goes really hard. As like a solo AoE skill, right? Like you just throw it on someone who's about to die. The poison part isn't really the important part there, right? It's the deals its max HP to all enemies part. The poison's fine, but it's a really good AoE, and it's really the only AoE you need. You just put it on the guy with the highest HP and hit them. I think I want to go to that shop, and now that I have a meal ticket, I can go ahead and smith instead. Does that make it 0? That's not bad. Corpse explosion, 9 poison, that's worthless to me. It's just a little extra damage. Most of these are just kind of whatever on the upgrade, besides Terror getting me some more energy. We go to the shop, we remove a card. Unless, like, the other options are that good. Prepared is nice. I do like a prepared. Blur is also nice, but not insane. Can I remove and prepared and war paint? I think so. Let's go ahead and remove a... We've gotten mostly attacks here. I think I want to remove a strike. And then we take the prepared and we take the war paint. Corpse explosion and defend. All right. Oh, hey guys. Corpse explosion, unload, and I win. Hold that, idiot. It's the only AoE you need. I'll take that blade dance, thank you very much. I want pizza now, but no monies. I feel that. Prepared. Upgrading this again makes it a lot more usable with Eviscerate, both because I can mill more to have a bigger chance of seeing it on any given turn at the same time as Eviscerate, but also because it removes 2 cards, so it reduces the cost by 2. Prepared. We are going to toss our defends of various kinds, because we do not need them this turn. We're going to throw a dagger. We're going to toss another defend. Our Eviscerate is now free. 399. I'll go ahead and use a Blessing of the Forge, do some extra damage. Whack, whack, whack. Whack. Probably should have dodged and rolled first, actually, but whatever. Corpse Explosion, probably not going to get used a whole lot. Yeah. I don't know if I want to use my strike when there's something like potentially a heel hook coming or something like that. We'll see. Why so stanky? Why? Wait, you can't smell me, right? DJ, explain how WebSockets work. I wish I could explain it easily. I don't have enough experience in WebSockets to be able to teach a class on it. Alright, we're gonna go strike, neutralize, heal hook. Survivor's fine here. Toss that. I wish I could. I don't know that Eviscerate's the best idea here over a dodge and roll, plus a blade dance, plus an unload. I think that's probably the best choice. Get some more this turn. Cool. Do a little bit of this. Toss a couple of these. You never know what you might get from a dagger throw. You get an unload. Look at that. I think we'll be alright against this guy. I think we'll be alright. Whackity whackity whack. Flex potion. Nice. Wraith form. 2 intangible. I think Wraith form is one of the weaker forms. I'm not gonna lie. The 2 turns of intangible is quite nice, but the 3 cost is brutal. I'm more inclined to take an alchemize here. I find that having lots of potions is tasty, especially if you go a little bit of sacred bark, a little bit of double potion effectiveness on top of the alchemize feels pretty good. Especially since none of those options actually gave me extra energy. I don't think the other 2 were as useful. Oh yeah, eated the bark. You eated the thickwood bark? Bro, get out of here. Get out of here. What are you guys doing? Why don't you just get out of here? Fine, I'll just full block, whatever. And get a little bit for next turn, too. Did you get my gift? Dare I ask? Hold this. I think that's perfect, actually. Because we get that, and then everyone dies. Yeah, I thought I was concerned that you might say that. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. More blade dance, more stabby. Give me the stabby. I would love to play Spin That Wheel in Before Normality. Ooh, shiny. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. 85 gold for a relic? Sure, what's the worst that could happen? Or a Calcum. HP, can't remove a card, of course, but I could purchase something. I don't think I need to, though. None of these really, like, stand out to me as things that I should be wasting slots on, and I get lots of potions, so I don't really need to care about that. Yeah, none of these are really, like, woo! Hello. Oh, hey. It's this song. You're doing 12? I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure I have lethal, so I think you're gonna need to just go fuck yourself, bro. Oh, no, those, I should have played one of those first. That's my bad. No lethal, no lethal. Only 6 damage, though, because Orichalcum goes hard. Yeah, actually, I'll take the potion. 6 thorns. Yeah, we'll be fine. Terror and perish. Gonna go ahead and say that the liquid bronze potion was worth 6 damage. It's not cope, I promise. Crippling Cloud's too expensive to use in this deck. Campfire then Elite, or Elite then Campfire? I think I'll go Elite then Campfire. Fight him first, ask questions later. Oh, perfect place for a Liquid Thorns. Love that for me. You go ahead and hold that for me. Neutralize. Prepared. Discard you two. We're gonna heal hook because my pen nib is up and running. Doesn't look like we have anything to pen nib in particular, so I'm just gonna stab the shit out of him. There you are, buddy. Cheers. I'll take a dodge and roll probably and an alchemize. Let me drink a power potion if I'm gonna alchemize. After image, nice. And I get 2 of them because it's double effectiveness. Damn, that goes hard. Alrighty. You're gonna hit me like a fucking truck. Tell you what? No. Cheers. Flex potion. Not a huge fan of any of those. I don't have enough damage taken to care about that, so let's just smith. Alchemize costs 0 now, love that for me. I need a little bit of card draw, I'd love an acrobatics right about now. Obtain a special relic. Whenever you obtain gold, heal 5, that's nice. Max HP, 4 HP. Nah, I think I like that. Yeah. Bloody idol. We can only fight one of these elites because of the pathing, so it's a matter of which one I want alongside it. I think I like the shop, but I don't have a ton of money, so maybe we save. Maybe we go right up the middle on the question marks, hit this elite. Snecko Skull. That's not really the build I'm going. I'm taking the key. I don't care to be cursed with regret now that I can't go to the shop. I don't want that. Give me the money. 75 for removing a card. Sounds good to me. We're still a little bit lacking in the defense department. We need like a blur or an after image, something like that would go hard. Otherwise, we're just not really, we don't have a ton. I might go ahead and upgrade my dodge and roll right now, get a little bit of extra block out of that, so that it's at least better than a defend. 99 gold or a ritual dagger? Ritual dagger's too late. Give me the money and the health. And the elite. Okay. I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. We're gonna go ahead and blade dance first. Alright, I'm gonna stab you once, and then I'm gonna go in on you guys. Alright, do something like this. There we go. Get 'em, boys! And then there's no one there. Fuck! Where'd they go? Heal hook is cool, but I'm gonna prepared first. I'm gonna toss corpse explosion and the normal defend. Now we heal hook since we don't have a better attack. We have an eviscerate here, I like that. Oh man, I could give myself 20 strength. That would do so much damage. Might be lethal. Not on that attack. Okay, it's not lethal on this one. Gotcha. Take a little bit of damage. That was to be expected. We lost that 20% again. You know how it is. We do a lot of damage. Can I send you malware? I'd prefer it if you didn't, but you can try, I suppose. You gotta figure it out yourself, though. I'm not sending you my email address. Sucker Punch? I kind of like a Sucker Punch. I like having access to just a little bit more weak. Champion? We should be fine against the champion, hopefully. And let me get No. Let me get the Blade Dance upgrade. More attacks means more pen nib procs, right? Let me alchemize, let me terror. Play the top 6 cards of your drop layout file. Okay, hold on. I do want to do this, but like, give me a second. I gotta make sure to clear out a little bit of this. Hey-ya! Alright, we discard you. Cool. And then we drew a whole bunch of block. And then we still get to eviscerate at the end. Very nice. Heal hook him. Prepare yourself. We got the eviscerate, huge. We drop both of those. Eviscerate goes down to a 1 cost. I think we go Blade Dance. 1 attack. We have pen nibs, so we go eviscerate. And then we start stabbing again. Did you know DEI stands for DEI? Proof? Alright, obviously he's about to get angry at me here. You've done it now! Removes all his debuffs, gives himself 1 trillion HP. Or damage, I guess it is. I'll block as much of that as I can. Wow, this guy has such amazing lyrics. $28 by 2 again. Holy shit. Bro's not even gonna let me live. Damn, am I gonna lose to him anyways? I needed 1 more energy and I had him. Oh well. Did you know Cat? No, I didn't. Who is Cat? Damn, that's an unfortunate loss. He attacked... He has several non-attack moves in that second half, but he just did attack, 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 attack in a row. Okay, this is not it. Were we at 1.5 hours? Okay. I kind of want to run it back on that, but maybe we'll go... I've never been good at Ironclad. Let's play an Ironclad. Random rare card? Sure. Limit Break. Double strength. Alright, well, looks like that's the build. Of course he only removes 2 things, Curly Toes and My Requests. It's not intentional. That's usually the proper first turn against these enemies. Limit Break! Not bad. Evolve. Whenever you draw a status, draw a card. I mean, those are cool and all, but that's hard to make work. Pommel Strike. And a Body Slam. All fun and games. Pommel me. Draw neutral. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. In before normality. Oh. Okay. I'm full health. Oh, thanks. Oh, that's so kind of him. Get out of my screen? I hear that if you punch your monitor, ghosts will leave. Get out of my head. Sayori? Is that you? I'm just gonna let him do the 6 so that I hopefully don't take more than 6 the following turn. See? Also, I heal after every fight. Hee hee. Flame Barrier's cool and all. Perfected Strike is like fine. Iron Wave. Iron Wave has the interesting little synergy of giving you block, but technically still being an attack. I do like that. We need a little something something anyways. This guy's rude as shit. Coming in with the 12. Fuck you, buddy. Just barely lethal. Let me test that. Let me know how it goes. True Grit is cool because when upgraded, it's not at random. It does allow you to get a very small deck. Since when did you get a limit break? I took random rare card at the start. There's a Reaper there I can't afford. There's an Armaments here as well. You didn't answer my question? Correct. I thought that that was self-evident, to be honest. Did you know Flex and Limit Break go hand in hand? Oh yeah, because you can, yeah. Because you can, double the buff, and then the debuff doesn't make it all go away. Armaments goes pretty hard, yeah. Hello. The problem with Limit Break right now is it's literally just a dead card. It's just taking up space. Yeah. Upgrade a card in the hand for rest of combat. I don't know why I drew nothing but block cards on the first turn after shuffling. That's kind of annoying. Because it means I'm not going to draw any for the next turn, probably. Indeed. This is why we take the Iron Wave. I'll play my strike first, and then I don't honestly care what gets exhausted. In fact, get the fucking Limit Break out of here. It's just taking up space. Can't cycle my deck if there's Limit Break in there. Ironclad with his very cool complete lack of card draw getting shafted hard by this boss. Block. Bash, it does nothing. Defend plus, that's kind of neat. Bro, just die. Jeez, if you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain an additional energy next turn. That's probably not gonna happen. How do I feel about Brutality? A self-evident truth that indeed you are. Dazed BS. Yeah. Intimidate's kind of stinky. 1 week to all enemies is not, like, super great. Brutality has some use. I could definitely see using Brutality, especially since there's cards that combo with, like, whenever you lose HP kind of shit. If matter cannot be created nor destroyed, then how do you explain poop? I would say that it's probably not created. It's simply transformed. That's the other half of that, isn't it? Matter can't be created or destroyed, only transformed. True grade upgrade's probably the angle here. I definitely like the extra card per turn, even if it is a little bit of damage. Yeah, because I was weakened, I didn't quite have lethal there. You need a trench? Yeah, if I could find one, that'd be great. Battle Trance goes pretty hard. Especially since I'm already drawing a couple extra at the start. Although I would like to kind of go infinite, and Battle Trance doesn't exactly allow for that. It's not, like, great. Maybe we skip on this one. We take this one because it's the one that allows me to go other directions. Preserved Insect goes hard. Give me this fight now. Alright, we do this. We do Bash. It will not wake up. Right? We leave it till next turn. We now throw... In fact, hold on. Let me Gambler's Brew this? Maybe? Gambler's Brew this. Toss all of my block. Draw all of my damage. Start swinging. Don't do a ton of damage. Oh, let's go gambling! Preserved Insect is gangsta this early? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna throw that. There's no better time to use it than now. And this is a fight that you really just gotta use your health as a resource because he's gonna bleed you out to death if you're not careful. I'll go ahead and exhaust you. Armaments, the Iron Wave, and we'll do that. There we go. This is not really the turn I wanted to draw shitty attacks, but I suppose we're fine. Pommel bash him to death. There we go. We take those. Get some extra max HP. Skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill exhausted. It makes True Grit a lot less helpful. I do like an Entrench here, especially upgraded when it's a 1 cost. It's pretty effective. Alright, let me probably rest here. Because I see another elite I'm going to right afterwards. And then we rest again after. Unless we just absolutely blast this man to oblivion. Raw! Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I get it. It's a weird turn. I think I True Grit. I Entrench, and I just accept the fact that he's got a little more strength now. Let him hit me like a bitch. Yeah, do the 20. Do your worst. Why is the Gremlin knob smaller? Because of Preserved Insect. I believe it also makes them physically smaller. Barricade? If I'm gonna take an entrench, a barricade makes a hell of a lot of sense, eh? For the time being, let's make the entrench cheaper. Hello again, boys. Weak. Puny. Alright, well, if I'm not drawing any attacks, I might as well full block. Brutality here. True Grit, the defend. Armaments, the bash, and then... I'm gonna be able to kill him next turn like 9 times out of 10, so I'm gonna bash here instead. Indeed. You can catch this, you can catch this, and then I'll block for 5. Okay, that's an interesting turn. We go armaments on the defend, and then I'll exhaust the limit break so that it gets out of here. You do no damage this turn, which is awesome because I didn't draw any way to block anyways. And we get lethal. Potion belt. Looks good to me. Liquid memories, return to hand, cost 0. Feed is cool. It is an exhaust, so it's not necessarily a bad card to put in the deck for the cost. Who are we fighting? Slime. I might be able to smith here, honestly. I don't know for sure if I'll survive with 39 HP, though. I don't know if I hit fast enough. I should make a quick alt on Uma so I can pull on the gotcha. Dude, don't. That's not a good thing to do. Upgrade armaments? Oh, you're right. Yeah. Upgrades all cards in hand, yeah. You so right. If Fatal raise max HP by 3 exhaust. I don't think there's much I can do here besides swing. Let's go armaments. Obviously swing as much as I can. And then I probably True Grit the limit break, which gets me block, which is not currently helpful, but Brutality for sure. Pummel Strike for sure. Iron Wave for sure. I might Iron Wave twice just to make sure he can't hit me anymore. Because I've got a Liquid Memories here, right? I could also Liquid Memories the Entrench to get 20 block out of this. Or Liquid Memories the Armaments. That might be the best. The Armaments Plus, we upgrade those and then we can block, right? He'll do 20, that's expected. This is a rather slow build-up deck. I'm not sure I'm convinced on the Barricade. I guess it'll give me an extra energy next turn, so this is kind of like a 2-cost in a certain sense. This is most of my... No, it's not. It's not. I was about to say this is most of my block, but it's not. We go armaments here as well, probably. Get the bash up to 3 turns. We bash. Then we strike for not quite enough to make him split yet, and then we can split him next turn. Alright, do as much as we can now. Do the feed as well. I know I'm losing out on the max HP for that, but it's much more important that we get them split with as low HP as possible so that we aren't, you know, dying or whatever. Entrench. Attack. Wow, you guys really want to hit me hard, eh? Can I upgrade a slime? Is that a thing? No, okay. Well, at least it doesn't upgrade the bad stuff. You guys are currently doing 38, which is pretty cool. Guess how much block I have. Hee. The more I see of this game, the more I see how heavily Mormons took from it. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna take 10? Since I drew nothing but slimed. So I've got to win in the next 2 turns, which I'm not sure I can because I play so slow. There's just not enough damage in this deck. There's a boss that splits itself once it does enough damage. Oh yeah, for sure then.
Curly toes.
Well, 07s guys, I'm gonna kill myself.
Toes and pink ribbons and bows and glitters and glows.
I have successfully killed myself.
A mighty fine show for a mighty fine.
That's enough of that, man. I kept getting my ass kicked today. There must be something else to be done though. Has the new banner dropped yet? That redeem, where's that redeem from? The redeem is from a really shitty song. Damn, you really hate curly toes that much. Play Sheepy? Sheepy? Oh, Sheep, the game you mentioned. I think the banner drops in 2 hours. Maybe it's 3 hours? Should be 5 p.m. is usually the daily reset for me, and it's 2 right now, so probably 3 hours if they drop at 5 p.m. I'm gonna throw a cheeky 10 pull at Bourbon Valentine's just to see if I get her. I know I won't, but you know, maybe. What's the worst that could happen? I waste 10 pulls. How do you guys feel about the artist people who have been in the Discord? You guys might have seen them, a couple of people. I ended up banning one of them because I asked them not to solicit and then they did anyways. They are skirting the fucking line on soliciting though, you know what I mean? It's like just enough that I like don't want to, but like they really are kind of asking for it, you know what I mean? I just wanted to know everyone's opinions on that since I don't think they stop by stream very often. I've never seen them chatting either. I love solicitors. It's funny. It's so funny how close to the line they try to get. Yeah, they won't actually say, this last one, I banned her because she said specifically DM me. And I was like, that's soliciting. Fuck off. But like, they'll be like, oh, this is just a background I made for a client. What do you guys think? It's like, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. It's a client. Does that imply that I sell my services? Yes, but I didn't say it explicitly. What else? What else has happened? I've started making my front runners for this upcoming CM, and it's I made a I used a 1-star guts, 2-star front parent, with no relevant inherited ult, and it actually came out all right. My pasa's doing all right. I'm playing the long game. I'll get to a nice 50 watch streak and then start soliciting. And then you can't hate me because I also watch your stream. I think it's chill till they get to the DM me phase. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like, I'm still not gonna engage with that, but as soon as you say DM me, it's like, that's soliciting. Fuck off. Yeah, the art can be good. Sometimes it's AI though, I will say. It's definitely like a lot of the art that I've seen has given off AI vibes. They call you the Bay City Kalappa. Also, fuck Lou, I'm gonna go play Clover Pit. Do it. 1 billion or bust. I saw a little tier list of what's good, and Christmas Ogre Runner is S rank. Don't even try. I saw that. I actually saw that exact list. That's exactly what I'm doing, though. I'm running Frontrunner Ogre, Frontrunner Pasa, who is also considered S tier on that list, and I'm running Taiki, which is a super zero investment A tier. And I was like, that is exactly what I expected. I cooked. I cooked. Don't let anybody tell you that I didn't say that shit before that tier list came out. I knew what was up. Oh yeah, please add no AI rules and make it an insta ban. I need to add just a rules channel in general to the Discord, just the thing that you see on landing. You know, just like an in the art channel, no AI, get fucked, right? Like that's all it'll be. You know how they usually have the rule that's like this, and then there's a short little explanation of why, or like situations where it might be okay. It'll be no AI and then subtext get fucked, right? Like no AI art. Get out of here. um yeah, I need to put together some more shorts as well. I was considering doing I was just considering different things that I could make for like medium and long form content. I was considering doing a review of one of the anime that I'm watching this season. I don't know if people would actually care to watch that though. I'm not really trying to make my channel centered around that, but maybe just every now and then I might talk about one that I like. Not in Skyrim. I'm an AI, but you're not AI art, Jordan. Yes, I haven't banned you yet, Jordan. You haven't said anything so out of pocket that I'm obligated to. As long as the worst of it is poop jokes and you don't suddenly start going all KKK on me. I like how AI always has a piss tint. I like how the shading, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like for some reason with AI anime style art, the shading is always a giveaway. It just gives you a weird feeling. You know what I mean? It's like it's not uncanny valley, but it kind of is. And even I've started getting to the point where even models that I haven't seen before and I haven't been able to like notice are AI, like I still feel like I see them and I go, did someone draw that? And then you go look at it and it's like, nope, that was AI. Oh, okay. My underwear has AI art on it. Mm. Because you're an AI, so when you make art, it's AI art. That makes sense. AI art almost always makes no sense light-wise. The light source is always in at least two different places. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I've always noticed that it doesn't do gradients very well. I think it is that the lighting makes no sense. Yeah, but it always feels like someone didn't really try very hard to do the shading. I guess the AI is just not really good at it. I don't know how you do shading with AI. Yeah, that's the thing, is it can't really do it well, you know? Like it's literally just averaging. AI doesn't know anything. That's like one of the biggest issues with modern day AI, and anyone who thinks that AI is going to advance in its current form, like you can't just get more advanced in its current form and create some sort of like cyberpunk dystopia AI overlord. That's it, just it can't happen because AI as it stands can't think for itself, right? There is no, like, even if you teach it to do logic, it can only do logic you teach it, right? Like unless there's a very large overhaul to the way that AI works in its current form, it's just guessing. It might be guessing very well in very specific situations based on information you feed it, but it can't know things that you don't know, or it can't extrapolate on things that someone else who's an expert in the subject couldn't already extrapolate on, right? It won't lead us to new discoveries. It's used in predictive situations that can be helpful, such as in the medical field, right? Where one could predict whether something might be cancerous or not. That's an excellent use of it, because it's really really good at extrapolating when you give it that sort of information. Let me snooze these ads. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna yap for a few more minutes and then go anyways. I probably won't run another ad break if I can help it. Once again, reminding people it's not just okay, but it's your moral duty to lie to ChatGPT. You know why my yes, Jordan, it's because you are an AI. It's a production engine. Yeah, exactly. I think we are already seeing the plateau of AI a little because they're struggling to get enough quality data to keep training it. Yeah, it's in shitifying itself. Hype curve. If you guys have never seen this image before, let me open this in a new tab. This image before. Right? This is where we are right now. Right? It's gone mainstream. People are putting it in all sorts of places where it has no business belonging. And as people realize that it can't go any further, assuming, of course, that it's not spurred along by fake capital that doesn't actually exist, as people cyclically, self-fellatiatingly invest in one another to make an illusion that AI is more popular than it actually is in the business sector. Eventually that will stop and we're going to go, wee! And because there's so much money involved in it, we're going to have some sort of economic crash. We don't know how strong it'll be, but it'll definitely happen. There will be economic impacts. Money is too closely tied to the industry already, and it's mainstream. And then eventually we're going to figure out where it's actually fucking useful, and we're going to end up over here. Dude, they're using AI software to screen job candidates at work. Yep. I want to short AI so bad. But that's the thing, is we're not insiders, right? If we want to short AI, we're already either too early or too late. The only people who are actually going to get away with making money off shorting AI are people who already know it's going to happen. We can guess, and maybe a few people will get lucky and guess right, but most people can't do that because that's how the stock market works. If you're not in, get fucked. You're gambling. Might as well be the lottery, right? But a man can dream. A man can dream. Maybe you get lucky, right? You're gonna go pro at Stuxnet? What? Wait, what? Anyways. That's my weekly AI yap. Dude, my knee hurts. I don't know why my knee hurts. I don't know if I bruised it or what, but like if I keep it up close to myself, it starts to get like sore. And I don't know, man. I don't know if I hit something. I don't think I overextended it. I haven't been doing any super strenuous exercise. I don't know what's up. Is that why you programmed my knee to hurt? Yes, that's correct. Because my left knee has been bad since July. Okay, mine's been bad for like 2 days. I was just having a rough week and I just decided that I wanted my AI to like also have to deal with my pain. I just take it out on the AI. Hurt people, and all that. Is it raining soon where you live? No. It rained yesterday. Maybe my knee is just like behind the times. The radar works. It's just like delayed. I get it the day after it rains, which is much less helpful. I don't have any of the things 40-year-olds complain about, but you do have a hurt knee. Bye-bye, have fun, end stream yapping, I'ma go gamba. Alrighty. Speaking of which, where are we raiding? I guess I'll raid Miwa real quick since we got a few viewers. Hey, Turtle, you want to come with me on this raid real quick? We're gonna go raid Miwa. Miwa. Come along with me on the raid, and then we can leave afterwards, because I'm probably gonna dash anyways too, but I just want to go say hi, because she said hi earlier. So we're gonna get out of here. And also, I'm gonna stop my music. But alright, bye guys. Let's go.